Most people don't lose money because they're bad investors. They lose money because they believed in something that sounded true, but simply wasn't. Today, I'm covering some of the biggest investing myths still floating around, and I can guarantee you've believed at least one of them. Heck, I even did before starting my investing journey. Myth 1. You need a lot of money to start investing. This one is everywhere, but it's simply not true. With platforms such as InvestEngine or Trading 212, you can start your investing journey with as little as £5 or even £10. It's not about the size of your capital, it's about building a long-term discipline and consistently investing over time. So that myth, completely out the window. Don't believe it. Another myth that you'll often hear is that investing in the stock market is basically gambling. The difference between investing and speculating is that with investing, you're buying ownership of real companies. When you're investing, you're owning pieces of real businesses. That's what you're doing. When you buy a fraction of Apple or Microsoft or Meta or Nvidia, what else, or Tesla, you're owning shares of those companies. And when those companies perform well over a long period of time, your money will grow as well. With gambling is completely different. You don't need me to tell you what gambling is. You're betting on speculation, on for someone to lose or someone to win in order to win money. So it's completely different. When you're investing in real assets over a long period of time, your money compounds and grows. The third myth that you will hear a lot when it comes to investing in the stock market is that property or real estate investment is always best and safest investment. That is not always true. Don't get me wrong. Property or real estate investments can be good, but people who invest heavily in property or real estate will not show you the other side of property investment in terms of dealing with tenants, dealing with maintenance costs, dealing with what else, stamp duty costs, not to mention tying your deposits into one asset, not to mention what else. There are lots of hassles. I saw something on social media recently, a property investor who was struggling to get a tenant out of their property for the past 6 months, and they had to cover the costs. So it's one of those things, not to discredit property or real estate investments, it is good. I always say diversification is key. It's good to diversify, but the facts are investing in the stock market, investing in a low-cost index fund over a long period of time has been proven to outperform property or real estate. So I'll always choose equity in real businesses over real estate anytime. But that's not to say I'm for one. Diversification is key. It's always good to diversify in property, diversify in real estate. But that myth, completely debunked. Property is not the safest or best investment. Over a long period of time, investing in a low-cost index fund outperforms property or real estate. The fourth myth that you hear quite a lot when it comes to investing in the stock market is that you need to beat the market. Now, the truth is, most professional fund managers don't even outperform a simple index fund. 99% of them don't even outperform that. So the key thing when it comes to investing is to be disciplined, is to be consistent, and to think long term, and you will do just fine by simply investing in a low-cost index fund. So that myth that you need to be able to beat the market is totally not true, because even the top 99% of fund managers don't even perform a low-cost index fund over a long period of time. No, so that's not true. And then the fifth myth that you hear a lot when it comes to investing in the stock market is you hear people say that keeping your money in cash is the safest place to keep your money. Cash is good. Cash is good over, short term. If you need an emergency fund, is good. But the truth is, over a long time, over a year or 2 years, 5 years, your money loses value to inflation. You lose that purchasing power. So whilst cash is good for short term, any emergencies you need to get access to your cash is good. But to simply think that investing or saving in cash alone is going to make you financially independent over a long period of time, that's not true. Your money will lose value to inflation. You need to invest. If you do have any large amount that you want to invest, learn, find a way to invest that money in real assets, into investment instruments that grow over time. So that also that myth is not true. Now, building wealth isn't about finding some secret investment or the next investment instrument that's going to give you fast returns. It's about avoiding mistakes. Investing long term can be boring. It can be boring, but it's by staying consistent and being disciplined. You will reap the rewards over a long period of time. Now, if you found this useful, please subscribe, like, share, and we'll see you in the next video.